If your hands have been tingling lately, if your legs feel weaker than they used to, or if your joints seem to argue with you every time you get up from a chair, I want you to know something right away. You are not broken and you are not imagining it. So many women I hear from tell me the same thing. They say, Diana, I just don't feel steady anymore. I don't feel strong in my own body. And I understand that feeling more than I can tell you. There was a season in my 50s when I felt like my body had become a stranger. I was waking up tired, moving stiffly, and wondering why simple things suddenly felt harder. And one of the biggest lessons I learned through all of that is this: the body is always talking to us. The question is whether we know how to listen. Today I want to talk about something beautifully simple. Not a miracle powder, not some expensive treatment, just food. More specifically, collagen-supporting snacks that can help nourish your joints, support healthy tissues, and give your body some of the building blocks it needs as the years go by. Now, I always want to be honest with you. Tingling and weakness can sometimes have causes that need medical attention, so please don't ignore symptoms that are persistent or worsening. But when your body is asking for better support, food can absolutely become part of the healing conversation. Most people hear the word collagen and think about skin creams or beauty ads. But collagen is so much more than that. It helps support connective tissue, joints, skin, and the structures that help your body stay resilient. And after 60, many of us simply are not making or maintaining it the way we once did. That does not mean decline is inevitable. It means support matters more now. So I want to walk you through 8 snacks I genuinely love because they are simple, satisfying, and easy to weave into real life. No perfection required, just small choices that care for you. Let's start with one that feels a little indulgent, because wellness should still be delicious. Dark chocolate clusters. Yes, truly. I'm talking about the deep, rich, dark chocolate, not the candy bar version loaded with sugar, the kind with a high cocoa content. Dark chocolate contains plant compounds that help fight oxidative stress, and when you pair it with other nutrient-dense foods, it becomes more than a treat. It becomes a very smart little ritual. What I like to do is melt a bit of dark chocolate, then stir in roasted almonds and a few goji berries. You spoon little clusters onto a plate, let them cool, and suddenly you have something rich and satisfying waiting for you in the refrigerator. The almonds bring protein and nutrients your body can use. The berries add a little brightness and vitamin C, which your body needs to support collagen production. And the chocolate makes the whole experience feel comforting instead of clinical. I love that. Because when healthy choices feel good, we actually keep making them. The second snack is gelatin fruit bites. And I know, gelatin may not sound glamorous. Stay with me. Gelatin is essentially a cooked form of collagen, and it contains amino acids your body uses for tissue support. It can be especially helpful in a routine focused on joints and connective tissue. One of the easiest ways to use it is to warm unsweetened juice very gently, stir in plain gelatin until it dissolves, then pour it into a dish with a few berries or chopped nuts if you like. Chill it, cut it into little squares, and that's it. What I love about these is that they are easy to chew, easy to make, and easy to keep on hand. If you're someone who forgets to nourish yourself until you're already exhausted, these little bites can be a quiet act of self-respect. They are soft, refreshing, and surprisingly satisfying. And sometimes that is exactly what our bodies need: simple support we can actually follow through on. The third one is bone broth, and I know this one sounds old-fashioned. Honestly, I think that is part of its wisdom. Bone broth has been around for generations for a reason. When simmered slowly, it provides collagen-related compounds and amino acids that can support connective tissues and overall nourishment. There is something deeply grounding about it. If you make it from leftover chicken bones with water, a splash of vinegar, onion, celery, and carrots, and let it simmer low and slow, what you end up with is not just broth. It is comfort. It is nourishment. It is care in a mug. Sometimes women tell me they want better health, but they're overwhelmed by all the information. And I say, sweetheart, Sometimes the answer looks less like a trend and more like a pot on the stove. A half cup of warm broth in the afternoon can feel soothing in your body and calming to your nervous system too. And that matters because healing is never just physical. It is emotional. It is practical. It is the feeling that you are finally tending to yourself. The fourth snack is cantaloupe with mint and lime. This one is bright, fresh, and so easy. Vitamin C is essential for collagen formation. Without enough of it, your body simply cannot do that work efficiently. Cantaloupe is one of those gentle, hydrating fruits that many women enjoy because it is easy on the stomach and naturally sweet without being overpowering. Cut it into cubes, squeeze over a little lime, add fresh mint, and sprinkle on chopped pistachios if you want some crunch and healthy fat. This snack feels especially lovely on days when your body feels puffy, sluggish, or inflamed. It is cool and light, but it still does something meaningful. And I think that is an important reminder. Not every helpful food has to be dramatic. Some are soft, some are subtle. Some work quietly in the background, supporting your body one bowl at a time. Number 5 is a tomato caprese style snack, and this one is one of my favorites because it feels elegant with almost no effort. Tomatoes contain vitamin C and lycopene, and both are wonderful allies when we talk about supporting the body as we age. Vitamin C helps your body build collagen, while lycopene helps protect tissues from damage. Slice a ripe tomato, add fresh mozzarella if dairy works for you, or avocado if it doesn't. Drizzle with olive oil, scatter over some basil, and let the flavors settle together for a minute. This is the kind of snack that reminds me wellness doesn't have to feel punishing. It can feel beautiful. It can feel like you made something lovely for yourself because you matter. That is one of the deepest shifts I want for the women who watch me. I want you to stop treating your own nourishment like an afterthought. The sixth snack is a guava yogurt bowl, and if guava is available where you live, it is a wonderful option. Guava is incredibly rich in vitamin C. Pairing it with plain Greek yogurt gives you protein along with the nutrients your body needs for repair and resilience. Chop the guava, stir it into yogurt, add a little lime juice, maybe a drizzle of honey if you want it sweeter, and top with walnuts or almonds. This is one of those snacks that feels like it loves you back. It is creamy, fresh, filling, and gentle. And for women over 60, protein matters so much more than many of us realized when we were younger. We need it for muscle, for strength, for recovery, for staying independent. So when you combine protein with collagen-supporting nutrients, you are giving your body a more complete kind of support. Not a quick fix, real support. The seventh snack is kiwi with nuts, and this one could not be easier. Kiwi is packed with vitamin C, and it is one of those fruits that really earns its place in a healthy routine. Slice up 1 or 2 kiwis and add a handful of walnuts or almonds. If you enjoy a little contrast, a tiny pinch of sea salt can be lovely. Some women even enjoy a little chili for a gentle kick. What I appreciate about this snack is its simplicity. There are days in life when you will not have the energy to cook, prep, plan, and optimize. On those days, a nourishing choice still needs to be possible. Kiwi and nuts can be possible, and that matters more than having the perfect plan on paper. The eighth and final snack is pineapple with nuts and a little cinnamon. Pineapple contains vitamin C and an enzyme called bromelain, which is often talked about for its role in supporting a healthy inflammatory response. If your joints tend to feel stiff or heavy, this can be a lovely food to include. I like fresh pineapple chunks with cashews or macadamia nuts, and sometimes a sprinkle of cinnamon and mint if I'm feeling fancy. This is the kind of snack that wakes you up a little. It tastes cheerful. And I think food should bring some cheer, especially in this stage of life. We have spent enough years eating on the run, skipping meals, cleaning everyone else's plate, and pretending our own bodies were low priority. You have spent your whole life caring for others. It is time to care for yourself. Now, before we finish, I want to say something important. None of these foods are magic on their own. I would never insult your intelligence by pretending a single snack will change everything. But small, consistent nourishment can absolutely begin to shift how you feel. When you give your body protein, vitamin C, healthy fats, amino acids, minerals, hydration, and real food on a regular basis, you are creating better conditions for it to repair, stabilize, and support you. And that is really what this season of life is about, isn't it? Not chasing youth, not punishing ourselves for aging, supporting the body we live in with more wisdom, more tenderness, and better tools. So if your hands have been tingling, if your legs feel less steady, if you have noticed more stiffness and less ease, let this be your reminder to come back to the basics. Look in your refrigerator, look in your pantry, look at the little choices available to you today, because vibrant does not have an age limit. And often the path back to feeling better starts with ordinary things done consistently. Maybe for you that starts with making bone broth this weekend. Maybe it starts with buying kiwi and dark chocolate on your next grocery trip. Maybe it starts with preparing one nourishing snack in advance so that tomorrow's version of you feels supported. It does not have to be all 8. It does not have to be perfect. Choose one. Begin there. I want you to imagine your body hearing that choice and saying, finally, finally she is listening. Finally, she is caring for me the way she cares for everyone else. Finally, she understands that health in this chapter is built through daily devotion, not extremes. Age is just the beginning. I believe that with my whole heart. Not because every day is easy, not because our bodies never change, but because we can become more wise, more intentional, more nourished, and more deeply connected to ourselves than ever before. So start small, be consistent, and be kind to yourself while you do it. Your body has carried you through so much. It deserves support, not shame. And you deserve to feel steady, strong, and at home in yourself again.